I definitely dropped the ball today. I meant to get through all of the rest of the comparison videos today and did not. There's still 2 more to go after this one, so either I'll do 1 more tonight possibly, or I'll just do the other 2 tomorrow. We'll see how things pan out and how long it takes to upload this one, since our internet's not been the greatest since this weekend, so I don't know what's up with it. Every once in a while it does this. So anyway, yeah, so this comparison video is between the REVO coconut lime and the Chapstick key lime. So let's get started. Format-wise, this one is a flat-topped dome, whereas this one is just a stick. Pretty straightforward there. Packaging-wise is very different, because this is a metallic octagonal sphere, and this is, again, come back, a stick, and this is silver with a green topper on it, and come back, this is just a white tube with a sticker packaging on it, little lime right there. Obviously no coconut in this one because it's just key lime, but yeah, so it's pretty basic, it's pretty standard, but it's still cute, and I love the shade of green they used for the background. That's like my favorite shade of green. But anyway, so neither of these are natural or organic. At least I don't think this one is. No, this one's synthetic too. They are both limited edition. This one's part of this year's summer set from REVO, and this one's part of the Tropical Paradise collection, which had 3 others that came out last year, and then they added this one this year to it. It was kind of surprising they only added the one, but it is what it is, and yeah. So anyway, the amount of product you get is different in both of these as well. This one has 1/4 of an ounce, whereas this one has, I believe, 0.15 ounces in it. Most sticks do, but every once in a while you run into one that has a little bit less or a little bit more, so I always double check that, but the standard stick size is 0.15 ounces. So anyway, shelf life on them. This one expires in June of 2019, and this one I don't think has one. Let me look real quick. Checking it. Don't believe it expires. No, there is no expiration date on this one, and not even a toss after so many months on this one. So this one is good indefinitely, as a lot of chapsticks are. So anyway, the price point on them, quite different, because with the REVO it's $2.50 to $3.50. The Chapstick, that one, actually if you find it in the store it's only like $1, so that's really not bad whatsoever. If you find it with the multi-pack, then it's gonna cost you more for obvious reasons, but just on its own it's only like $1 or $2, so that's really, really good in my opinion. In terms of sturdiness, the metallic finish on this obviously leaves it more prone to getting scratched up, dinged up, anything, and damaged that way, and there's really nothing you can do once that happens, but otherwise it's a sturdy plastic. This one, the plastic's great, but the label on it feels even flimsier than they usually do. It's almost like warped and bubbled. I don't know if it's just this one or if all the lime ones are this way, but yeah, I noticed it all over. Like, I always find a bit of it with the toppers on the lids, but that's because they aren't necessarily meant to stay on forever. A lot of people bust that off when they open it. Like if you push up with your finger, yeah, you can see it like slides right out there. But I like to have the decal, so I just keep them on even after I've opened it. So let's get that back in there. So I just do that to keep them there. But there's always that little bit of overlap clear at the edge, if it'll focus. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, so that is always going to stick up a bit. But that's not what I'm talking about on this half over here. It's like along the ledge right here that I feel it. And the bubbling is all across this area. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'm not quite sure why this one in particular is that way, but it is. So, I don't know, maybe that label's gonna pop off at some point, and I'll have to write the label on, but for now, it stays. So, yay. There's no special features or medication, like no SPF here and no medication whatsoever, so we will move on to scent. This guy, I really like this one. It trips me out how much of a 50-50 split this is between coconut and lime. And I'm supposing they gave a tiny bit more prominence to the lime because they have done the coconut scent so many times over at this point that they probably were like, well, we were thinking about lime anyway, so let's do a coconut lime just to make sure everybody likes it. So they did, but they gave a little more dominance to the lime. And it smells like lime jello, and it's amazing. And then speaking of sweet foods, this also smells like a lime sweet thing. This to me, I'm not sure if you guys will know what I'm talking about here, but hang with me. Have you ever, had or heard of those, is it Sunburst or Star-Kissed or I can't remember if it's like Sunburst or Starburst or Star-Kissed. I think it's Star-Kissed is the one that's sticking out in my memory. The Star-Kissed fruit jewels, because they're a sort of chewy gummy candy with sugar on the outside of them, and they come in different fruity flavors, and one of them is a green one, and it tastes like lime. It tastes exactly how this smells. And those were actually the first candy I ever was allowed to eat in my entire life, and I loved them, and I only just recently found out that they still make them, and I had some the other day and remembered how much I love them. And naturally, I went towards the lime first, because the lime was always my favorite out of that pack, although now they also have pink grapefruit, so I kind of ate all those in one sitting too. But anyway, like I said, if you know what those are, this smells exactly how those taste. So if that tells you anything. So if you've had lime jello and lime sun-kissed fruit jewels, then yeah, you will know exactly the two scents I am talking about here. And I would not put one above the other in terms of goodness because I love both of those things, so they come in at a tie on that. Color-wise, they both go on clear, but the wax actually, come to think of it, they're not that drastically different. This is sort of a light, pale seafoam green, and this guy is also a light green, but it has a bit more yellow to it. This one is, let's roll it up a little bit. This is slightly more, limey green, but, oh, what color would we call that? I have to sneeze, hold on. Maybe not. Sorry, got distracted. Anyway, yeah, so this is, that's the only color I can think of, is just more of a lime green, which, what do you know? Key lime. I can't imagine why they went with a lime green. But anyway, so, they're similar, but they both go on clear. And in terms of shininess, it's weird that this one's so shiny in the tube, because on your lips, it is really not shiny, at all. So, that's just been odd to me, basically since I got it, that it really is deceptive. Whereas this one looks very dull, and it has more shine than that. Go figure. I can't figure it out. Trying to get that cap back on there, and boom. Okay. So, in terms of flavor, I also noticed neither one of these really strongly has one, so they're kind of at a tie on that as well. Consistency-wise, the REVO is considerably thicker than the Chapstick, but the consistency itself is way the hell different, because for as smooth and slick and creamy as the REVO is, this particular Chapstick is really, sticky and dry and waxy and just does not feel good on my lips. And it bums me out because this Chapstick smells so good and I want to love it so hard, but because of that texture and the fact that I swear it just dries out my lips more than it moisturizes them, it's not even like a good product on this particular one, which makes me sad because usually I have great luck with chapsticks, but this particular one does not have a very good formula to it. And that's surprising because the rest of the Tropical Paradise collection was amazing. Like, the, what was it, Mango Sunrise and the Watermelon Splash, those were awesome. And although I haven't reviewed it yet, the coconut one, that was awesome. So, this one, I don't know if it's because they made them at different times, even though the copyright on the back of it still claims 2015, although interesting, it claims that when it didn't come out till this year, so did they just, like, keep them in storage for a year and decide to wait to release them? I don't even know. But it feels like an entirely different formula, and it does not align with the usual standards that Chapstick has. So for that, I really just have not been using this one nearly as much as I thought I was gonna, and that makes me sad because I was so looking forward to this one when I saw what the flavor was. And in terms of longevity, the REVO lasts considerably longer than the Chapstick. The Chapstick is almost completely gone within an hour, but that weird stickiness with it, that part lingers for hours afterwards. No actual moisturization. No, just the weird sticky feeling. It's like a weird residual stickiness. That part stays unless you, like, go wash your mouth specifically in the sink or something with soap. Whereas the rest of it's just gone. I don't know what's up with that. It's a very weird chapstick. So, overall, if you couldn't tell, my vote here goes to this REVO, is the winner of this round. If it weren't for the weird waxy, sticky texture of the chapstick, it'd probably be yet another tie, or it might have even won. But because of its formula, I have to dock it down on this one and give the point to the REVO. So anyway, that is all I have to say here on this one. So, as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you have one or both of these? Which do you like better and why? Tell me below in the comments, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me, and let me know what you'd like to see me review the most next. And until next time, bye!